What if the greatest bond of love is forged, not in the heat of passion but in the quiet perseverance of time? In the bustling streets of 18th-century London, where society's expectations towered like the imposing facades of Georgian townhouses, Eleanor Waverley found herself at a crossroads between heart and duty. At 20, her parents deem it high time for her to marry, and suitors are many, yet none match the flutter in her heart for Nathaniel Sterling, a penniless playwright. His restless mind and ink-stained hands promise her a world beyond privilege, but one filled with uncertainty. Nathaniel, similarly ensnared by longing, yet tethered by societal norms, steadfastly scribbles by candlelight as the world he yearns to create remains just out of reach. To him, Eleanor is a muse too bright for a life mired in struggle, yet her laughter and quiet strength weave themselves through the fabric of the tranquil coffee shops and cobbled streets they secretly traverse, igniting whispers among their circles. But the whispers grow louder into demands when Eleanor's father arranges a match with Lord Pembroke, a man of distinguished lineage but cold affection. Here lies the dilemma: the security of an esteemed marriage versus the reckless freedom promised by an untested love. The air thickens with tension as Eleanor's family, like society itself, clings to convention with relentless grip. Visions of clandestine meetings and stolen glances punctuate their growing affection, but secrets have a way of resurfacing. An unexpected letter reveals Nathaniel's identity as a governor's disowned son, casting a shadow over his past and creating waves in London's tight-knit social circles. The revelation leaves Eleanor torn between the allure of their shared solitude and the reckoning truth behind Nathaniel's rebellion against his own heritage. Their turning point arrives on the eve of her engagement announcement. In a quiet corner of St. James Park, beneath the softly weeping branches of an ancient willow, Nathaniel offers his manuscript, the unfinished play of their lives. It's a token of surrender and hope, its worn pages tinged with his dreams and imperfect devotion. Eleanor, her voice a tremble in the moonlit air, places her hand upon his, her heart bursting with an affection she can no longer deny. Her words of gentle defiance, born out of a slow-burning respect and understanding, breathe new life into their choices. She sees not just the man Nathaniel wishes to become, but the love that has grown ever so steady and unwavering within them. So what becomes of a love that defies time's capricious passage, unfurling with deliberate grace despite all odds? Love, as Eleanor learns, is the courage to embrace imperfection and the willingness to write one's own story against the backdrop of an unforgiving world. True love is a sacrifice and a prayer, whispering through the ages that the heart's wisdom often knows what society cannot fathom. Perhaps it is in the slow burn, the gentle fire that warms rather than scorches, that the truest form of love reveals itself, leaving an indelible mark bright enough to guide even the most wayward souls.